I'm Kami Grayson. Please join me tonight for Men Talk. Every Thursday in August, the fun kicks off at 6 p.m.
Hello, I'm George Coleman. Catch me this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Kami Grayson Show, Men's Talk, on SKST Radio Network. Salute.
Everyday men carry weight the world never sees. Pressure to lead, pressure to provide, pressure to stay strong, even when everything inside is breaking. This is Man Talk. Real conversations from a man's perspective. No masks, no ego, just truth, growth, and the courage to face what we've been taught to hide. If you're ready to elevate your mind, your relationships, your purpose, pull up a chair. Fellas, it's time to talk. Man Talk.
Well, welcome to another episode of SKST Radio, and you're tuned into Men Talk. And man, I have a Men Talk man here with me today. He goes by the name of DJ Baby G. Hey, Baby G.
Hey, Queen, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. Thankful to be alive. Humbly thankful for another day of life.
All right. Well, welcome.
Welcome back to you too, and thank you for the honor of letting me hang out with you. You know I got to mess with you. It's been a minute.
Well, it has. It really has. It don't seem like it though, because I'm always like peeking on your page, checking on you, seeing
Hey,
make sure
that's
baby okay.
that's what a marketing guru does. Check this page, that page, looking for a trend, next idea. You know, some people run from technology. You embrace technology, and I salute you for that.
Well, thank you. You're gonna really love something that I have that's coming up next month.
Okay.
We're gonna have Jada interact with me. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So she's gonna run a talk show, and she and I will run a talk show, and so it'll be fun. You know, the kidpreneurs working with children and things like that. So I think it'll be fun. You'll like it.
So your Men's Talk series, what motivated you to do this one?
I'll tell you, I'm surrounded by men, and you men are always coming up with these ideals. You are always trying to make sure we women are okay, but who takes the time to make sure you guys are okay? Who take the time to give you a pat on the back? And so I did girl talk last month, and all the women, we talking, we crying, we having a good time. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm surrounded by men. What have I done for them? Do they know that I love them? Do they know that I appreciate them? And so that's what inspired Men Talk. We didn't even think we were going to get anybody on that was going to have time for it. You know what I mean? And we filled up. We filled up for the whole month. And so I picked the people that I most, I don't want to say envy, but that I'm, what's the word I'm looking for? People that I am amazed with, who's doing positive things and who don't mind sharing and who don't mind helping other people. And you're one of those people. You're just one of those people that give, and give. So that's why you're sitting in that chair.
Oh, I thought you just interviewing me and having me hang out with, because we just techie geeks.
We have that in common. So that's the good thing, though. And that's why I'm comfortable talking to you, because you have a prestigious job. You have a real important role, and then you have family, right? But what do Baby G do for Baby G? That's what I want to know.
Baby G, a simple guy, born and raised in Mississippi, joined the military, left Mississippi, went to Georgia, graduated high school in Georgia in '88. Yeah, I ain't ashamed of my age. I'm 55 currently. Next month, I'll be the big 56. And, did 12 and a half years active duty, Army, United States Army communications specialist. got out, did contracting for a couple of years, and then went GS. So I've been working for the federal government coming up to close to 40 years
Wow.
since. So that DJing almost the same amount of time because I started before I joined the military. Now I do DJing, graphics, beat making, photography, computers, Mac or PC, all the stuff I do. We didn't have these conversations, but the world
Of
doesn't know that.
course. But the world don't know.
Right. And that's in the world, sometimes the old saying, bad boys move in silence, but that's only with certain aspects of a person's life. The rest
Right.
of the stuff, how you gonna get business if they don't know what you're capable of?
Boom. What he said. So
Well,
okay, so now so you mentioned a lot of businesses that you do. What is your baby? What is your favorite business that you do?
the one I do least, food.
Food.
Yeah.
You mean eating or you mean selling food, making food?
Cooking and baking.
Cooking and
I can do
baking?
both. I can do both. Not just one. I can do both sides, savory and the sweet. One grandmother taught me how to bake and one taught me how to do savory. So
Nice.
I was blessed to have two amazing grandmothers. Both of them rest in heaven now. But yeah, they said, I'm going to teach you how to do the most important thing, love people through their stomach. Because if they
Mm,
put something inside of them, they trust you more than they realize.
wow. That's a sweet thought though. It really is. Yeah, I
Great.
would say to the man's heart is to his stomach.
A woman's heart, I put you to sleep. I will put you to sleep.
Mm, mm, mm. Well,
So
so you love cooking. So what's your favorite dish that you like to prep?
I cook anything. I can walk into anybody's kitchen and cook anything. Don't matter. If you got the
Really?
ingredients, I can cook it. I keep
I was about
400.
to say you couldn't
I,
go in my kitchen and cook nothing because nothing matched.
it don't matter. That's not true. I keep 450 cookbooks on this phone at all times.
What?
hmm So I'm ready to go wherever I go.
Okay.
But music, food, and probably technology, the trifecta of those three put together is my greatest love. Having all three of those together.
Now they're all opposite pretty much, right? So how did you get involved in, let's start with the oldest one, your DJing. How did you get started involved with that?
DJing, I DJ because I couldn't afford to have a trumpet, a violin, and music equipment. So I made the decision to give up the two that I did growing up as a child and a teenager, the trumpet and the violin. I gave those up because I figured I had all the sounds if I was DJing. I just had them in different ways to manipulate. So that's how I got involved in DJing. Uh, but yeah, it's they're not as different as everybody think they are because if you break it down, all of them are the different frequencies, and you just manipulate each one of those frequencies a different way because you make sounds with all of them. Correct?
Correct.
Frequency enlightenment. A lot of people don't believe in it. A lot of people don't think about it. Your body resonates to frequencies and sounds.
Mhm.
So I'm just a frequency conductor.
Oh, wow. Well, so tell us about the equipment. What type of equipment, if I wanted to start DJing today, what type of equipment do I need?
To start DJing in this digital technology world, in the digital age, all you need is a laptop and a controller. You can even do it all on a laptop by itself if you know how to program all the shortcut commands and keys on the keys of your keyboard, your QWERTY keyboard. You can start there and grow from there.
Wow. You
Mhm.
make it sound simple.
It is if you are not afraid to read. Reading is fundamental, but a lot of
Yes, it
people don't like to do it.
is. I'm sure you get hired to set up people's stuff all the time.
Yeah, when they want to pay. A lot of people want stuff. A lot of people like to devalue people, but they don't want nobody to devalue them. And you
Mm,
experience that being a businesswoman.
yeah.
Everybody wants you to want the hookup or the discount, but they don't take in consideration the time, the resources, and all the effort you spent getting to where you're at now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do know that you do help a lot of people. You are just you, that it wouldn't be you. And so I can only imagine how many people take your kindness for weakness
They
because
do.
they think, well, I can go to Baby G, he'll do it. I can go to Baby G, and at the end of the day, Baby G is a business professional. And, I might let you taste the soup, but you can't have the whole bowl of soup, you
Yeah,
know.
and you brought up a very good point because when people call me now, I said, Cash App is $, and they start laughing, quit playing. I said, you pay everybody else, why you can't pay me?
Right.
And then they stop, but I still need your help. I said, but why can't you pay me? If you can answer the question, then I'll help you. And I had people actually hang up the phone and had to go think about it and call me back. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. So now, as a man, what is your biggest challenge with being who you are? I mean, I know that you're good at what you do. I'm just going to put it out there. You're good at what you do. And you got people who look at you like, well, I want what he has, I think I'm better than him. What do you do with those in those type of situations? Because I know you probably, I might be wrong, but I know you probably experienced it because I experienced that, and so how do you handle stuff like that?
Being who I am now, before I used to eradicate prejudice, haters with extreme prejudice. I didn't care who I hurt, who I harmed, who I affected. It was just cut and dry. You part of the team or you're not. But now I give back more, even with people I know that didn't talk behind my back, haters, and people like, how can you keep giving and the world is so ugly? I said, unconditional faith and love for thyself, which is me. By practicing loving myself, it's easy for me to love because I'm not doing it for the person. I'm doing it for myself. I'm
Mm,
not giving up my who I am. I'm not giving up my peace because if I give it to you, how are you using me? You
right,
think you're using me, but I'm giving it to you. And I will give you everything that I have to succeed. And how I got there, how you use it is up to you, but you won't have the same thought process and you don't have that same journey that I done walked. So you won't use it the same way I do. So you could have all the equipment I have and you may not do nothing with it because you're not going to take the time to read the manuals like I do, take brand new equipment apart, put it together, configure it, and think outside the box and not just try to follow somebody else.
right, right.
Mental health. Mental health is a big problem for men, not just African American men, but it's it's partly our fault because we didn't open our mouth soon enough. So
Right.
we want to blame society and we want to blame other races and this. Yeah, we've been mistreated, we've been neglected, we've been taken, but at the same time, we stopped fighting for ourselves and we stopped fighting for our unity.
Right.
So they're going to keep taking advantage of us. They're going to keep if they give one $1,000 to talk down about a woman, then the other one sitting over here and ain't saying nothing to stop him or educate him to do better and not do that
Right.
and show him the long term repercussions. Because if the one that was given $1,000 is steady talking about women, and then he go get a woman pregnant and have a daughter, he can't be mad. He a hypocrite
Yeah.
because he just paid to do it and he's disrespecting the woman body by doing all these things. Now he has a little woman that is his seed, and now he's ready to fight the world.
Yeah.
But just before she was here, you was disrespecting her.
Right. A whole different story.
It's not though, but they try to make it seem. So it's not just the rest of the world's fault. It's our fault for not loving and respecting ourselves as much as the money is. Everybody needs the resource. Money is a resource to me. Before I used to chase the money. Now I chase time. I chase time and peace of mind.
Right.
I don't chase out the money no more. And it's easier and it feels a whole lot better to say no now. I don't feel bad about saying no.
Did it take you a while to get there to that point?
Mhm.
Because I kind of feel that sometimes, it's still a little hard for me to say no or just break people off, just be done with them.
Let them break themselves off. Nobody gonna love you better than you love yourself.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, you can tell me and let me in and see all these great things, but you only gonna tell me truly what you want me to know.
Mm.
And you're only gonna be able to express it the way you know how to communicate. So if a man doesn't tell you how he loves and you tell him how you love, how do y'all have a true understanding of the word love?
You don't, you wouldn't.
So this is a relationship right now. If you bring another person in this room, or my granddaughter, or my daughter, or whoever comes in the room, it's a whole new relationship because the dynamics of the people involved in this conversation have changed,
Yeah,
and we forget that.
yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, you don't think that way. You don't think that way. And so, with that being said, how do you balance it? How do you keep that balance?
It's it's really being accountable, holding yourself accountable and responsible, like staying up all night. If I know I got to go to work in the morning, normally my bedtime is between 10 and 11. So so at 9:50, 9:45, stuff get turned off or I'm starting to push stuff away. Even if I'm in the middle of something hot. If it's not due tonight or tomorrow morning before 4 o'clock when I get up, it can wait.
Mm.
But you can't do it if you're not willing to love yourself. Saying, hey, work, recreation, rest, whatever. You got to break that 24 hours up into whatever you want. Being a Prince Hall Mason, we use our time divided equally. As you hear people talking about that, you see the square and compass, drawing the circle, the G,
Mhm.
G for geometry, one of the greatest maths in the world. G is for God. That's something that's widely known. I'm not saying anything or sharing anything that people don't know. But what do you do with a compass?
You navigate.
Yeah, and you draw shapes and you measure. So who can measure George? Who can measure Kami better than ourselves?
You're right. No one can.
No one. People can judge us and point the finger and criticize for their weaknesses, their insecurities, because they don't want to point the finger back this way.
Mm. Yeah.
It's different than looking in a mirror, but when you can point, you know, you can point the finger and say, my fault. I did something wrong. But are you doing something wrong? Or are you doing what you know with the at that time and space with the knowledge and experience you have at that time? So is it wrong based on your standards or society standards?
Right. Right.
I
See,
don't
but
know.
we have a tendency of living for society, right? Instead of living for ourselves. So at some point, we have to decide for ourselves. Like being a parent, there's no manual. People say they do this and people do this, and these psychologists say this and they say that. But that storybook life doesn't fit for everyone.
It doesn't fit for everyone when it wasn't wrote to be applicable to everyone because those people that are writing them books don't live for everybody. They don't know everybody's struggle. They don't know the good and bad in everybody. You
Yeah.
you don't know the demons that I've faced, and I don't know the demons you have faced.
Right.
Sitting up here, nobody knows whether I'm single, married, divorced, whatever. They don't know none of that
Yeah.
unless I divulge that information or give that information. And those are the things that people prejudge us. Oh, I'm a judge George, not DJ Baby G, I'm gonna judge George. I'm gonna use my name, George. They're gonna judge George based on what they see, not what they know, not what
Right.
he presents. Because I can tell you the truth, and a lot of people think you're telling them a lie. Just like we use AI. Both of us are geeks. We use technology. That's part of our jobs. But there are people out there that's going to criticize us, talking about we're taking a shortcut, we're cheating, we're doing it wrong. We're not. It's not our creation. We're the ones that are typing on
I
the
hear that
keyboard.
a lot. I hear that a lot.
But they want the product that it creates for free.
Yeah.
Go do it. Go figure it out how to do it then.
Yeah. And it costs now. When we first started, it didn't cost as much as it does now.
Oh no, it's getting crazy.
It is getting hilariously crazy. Yeah. So, Baby G, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back after these messages with Men Talk question of the day.
Yes, ma'am.
Hang tight.
From the heart of the coast where the waves rise high, they magazine we lift and amplify. Stories of love, of strength, of pride. Giving back, standing tall, side by side. We are the rhythm, we are the voice. Community rising, making bold choice. On short drive, we shine, we soar. They magazine, forever, evermore. Hey.
If you just tuned in, you haven't tuned in too late. You tuned into the Kami Grayson Show, and we are in discussion of Men Talk with Baby G, a good friend of mine. I'm very excited, very honored to have him on the show. And so, man, I mean, you know, it takes a lot for a real man to talk about his weaknesses and his strengths and how other people view them. And so, Baby G, how do you think people actually view you? What do you give them? What do you give them that for them to see and notice?
It depends on the person that's seeing me. Some people, takers and haters, you know, he's an asshole. It's just that simple. My granddaughter, my family, you. Oh, he's a very respectable, hardworking man, provider, doer. Co-workers. He's aggressive. He's unbearable because he's cut and set in certain ways. But you know, I've been viewed in from good, bad to ugly, ugly to good. So at the end of the day, when you ask people how people view them, it's only what they hear.
Right.
But the reactions of the same people that are talking behind my back, they always got their hands like this most of the time.
It's crazy.
So it doesn't matter, again, when you get to the point of peace of mind with self,
Right.
you hear what people say about you, you see what people do towards you and against you. But if you truly are accountable and responsible, none of that can stop you. So it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what somebody sees you as. What's important is what you see and view yourself as.
Right. Right.
Hey,
Well,
we switched views. Look out now.
hey, I didn't do it. T Nice is here. The real man behind the woman here.
Salute, T.
So let's do the Men Talk question of the day. You
Yes,
ready?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you don't hear it or understand it, just say it and we'll repeat it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Men Talk question of the day. Who is a mentor that has truly shaped your life? Let us know your thoughts.
All right.
That's top secret. I can't tell you all my secrets. No. My father, rest in peace in heaven.
Your father. You want to kind of elaborate on that?
I lost my father at 56 years old to prostate cancer. That's why 56, my 56th birthday, is so special to me coming up this year. To make it to as far as to live as long as he did or live longer. that man worked like we were talking about earlier. He gave so much to everybody else, and everybody else took so much from him. So I was raised to be a giver because that's what I seen.
Right.
But at some point, I had to say, no, I don't want to be the exact same giver. I got to find a better path for this younger version of the giver to be, because I'm a junior. I'm George Amos Coleman Jr. I'm the third George in our family. So I miss him so much, but he is my greatest inspiration, because everything he did, mechanic work, I went to school to do everything he did, and he never wanted me to be like him. I said, what's wrong with me being, as a child, I said, what's wrong with me being like you, Dad? I want you to be better. There's nothing wrong with you, Dad. And his whole life, and we tell our kid, what's wrong? We haven't turned out, so why do we think we want them to be better than us? And I learned that right before he died. I said, you know what? I'm not going to try to be better. I'm going to be your son, whether you're here or not. I'm going to be George Amos Coleman Jr. That's my greatest influence, because like I said, everything he did, I did or try to do, or still try to do it. Mechanic work, do stuff around the house. It's race cars, fast cars, everything I seen him do. That's what I do.
Yeah.
No other man has influenced me as much as my father, my real father. Period.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I learn from other men, but the influence is my father.
Yeah. I love that though. I mean, because think about the people that look up to you, what they're getting. No, I'm saying, what are they getting? They're getting the stuff that you learned.
I don't have any. And like I said earlier, if I give, how are you using me? That's me loving on you without you even realize. I'm making an investment into your life, whether you realize it or not.
Yeah.
But that's my answer.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so I mean, I feel like this whole program's been words of wisdom, to be honest. I really do, because you have inspired me. I mean, I can tell the world that he's been a very big influence in my life, especially when I was not doing my business full time, and he had to hear me cry about stuff. And so, but he kept me going, and he kept inspiring me to do what I like doing. And so, I can't say, Baby G, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because you have been, know it or not, you have been a big inspiration in my life.
Thank you for letting me be a part of the journey.
Well, it ain't over yet, so put that seatbelt on.
Well, thank T Nice. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life, because y'all do let me be a part of your lives. And it's truly humbling for somebody to take what I give out. And sometimes I give it out raw, uncut, and unfiltered. But I believe it's the best way. Everything is not supposed to be rosy colored and pretty.
Right.
But Queen, thank you. I know you got many more important people to interview. I'm just one of the little guys on the totem pole.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll
think
stay.
the biggest one on my list. You and Mike was my biggest one on my list today. So yeah.
No.
So, but thank you. So I want to know what's next. What's next for Baby G?
I got another 10 years of working for somebody, probably the federal government. My job that'll put me at almost 50 years once I retire from that. And then it's DJing, photography, cooking, computers, being a grandpa.
Our AI.
Oh, I'm in AI classes now. The government is actually sending me to school for AI classes and stuff. So I'm learning a lot of different things that I didn't know. Being a grandpa, Paw. That's my name, Paw. I'm going to be Paw and spend all the money I get on my babies.
I know that's right. I love it. Well, Baby G, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. And of course, this is not it. You know, I want to have you back, of course.
Anytime.
Yeah, I want to have you back. I want to have you on one of the AI shows when we talk about technology, because we got a lot of big stuff coming up, right? They're putting guns in the robots' hands now, and you know, all these different things. So we need to talk about that and kind of decipher what's really happening, you know.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, talking about those topics, we need to be careful about how we talk about them, because there are a bunch of negative people and a bunch of haters sitting out there waiting, doing keyword searches for audio and video clips so they can go say, oh, that person's no good or they're up to something. So we will be careful. We will be careful when we have those conversations, or we'll have those conversations offline, to protect the innocent and not be a part of the people spreading unfalse reality. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I love it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Tell people how they can get in touch with you.
Simple. George Coleman on Facebook, IG, DJ Baby G70. Real simple. Anything else you need?
Yeah, I mean, they got your businesses, you know. Tell them a little again about the businesses that you do work to make money.
DJing, photography, apparel, custom apparel, graphics work, computer maintenance and repair and servicing and tech support for computers, production, beat making, cooking. You know, I still do a lot of things, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, he does for real. He does. He can fill up a whole table at a convention. I mean, he has all kinds of things that he does. So, if you do need to get in contact with him, please go to our website. His picture will be posted, and along with his contact information next week. So that'll be there for you. So that way, if you want to go back and look at the show or see what George has to offer, you know, we're happy to put you in contact with him. All right.
Love and respect.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, until next time, SKST Radio and Men Talk. Bye for now.
As we close today's Men Talk, thank you for tuning into SKS Radio and SGE Radio. We truly appreciate your time and support. If today's conversation encouraged or inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Please share.